it was a dangerous time, and it was a very exciting time, and it was a very sad time.
Hip hop, did it give you an identity maybe
Absolutely.
within your family?
It gave me an identity. At that time, my family became very broken because my parents divorced, and so that combined with various things, sort of, I think that thing of being at that age anyway, you are searching to be part of a gang, to find your identity, to discover, to play with fire a bit, and hip hop was all of those things. It was dangerous, it was unique, it was American, America was like Technicolor, you know, and England was like black and white, and it was graffiti, it was breakdancing, it was the sneakers you wore, it was the tracksuits, you know. All those things were just such an amazing, you know, it was this sort of, this sense of, wow, I want to be part of this. And the alternative to that at the time was more, you had the kind of end of, I suppose maybe the end of the two-tone thing, which I kind of was too young for, and the beginning of, I suppose, things like the Cult and the Cure, and rock music seemed so retro to me after hearing hip-hop records. It just, seeing hip-hop, it was like seeing something alien, you know.
But did it also, I don't know if it's true, but did it also give you an identity within your family? I mean,
within my family,
music-wise, because they were all too into.
No, because like I said, my family was breaking up, so I kind of went off on my own. I mean, I left. I was pretty much not going to school very much from about 14. I was working in a record store in London. I was bunking off school to go and work there as much as I could. I was bunking off school to go and buy records and nick records, you know, and hang out in the city centre where I grew up, to play tapes with my friends, you know, break dancing on the streets. And so it was more, I suppose in many ways, it was trying to find a family identity, because your family had broken.
Yeah.
My brothers had, my two brothers, one had gone to live with my father, the other one had gone to private school. So I was kind of on my own with my mum. And at that, you know, teenage period of your life, you know, you're trying to break rules, you know, you're trying to find your own place, you know.
Was it for you a dangerous time?
It was a dangerous time, and it was a very exciting time, and it was a very sad time. All of those combinations, they sort of, they're good firework combination.
How long did this period, last?
I think in some elements it's something that's continued through my whole life. I think I have a daughter, and I'm very aware of this period of your childhood. Is a period which needs to be the most safe and stable period. And
what time period do you mean?
I think from about 11 years old, 10, 11, through to your latter teens, maybe.
So not earlier, maybe 3, 4, 5.
No, earlier. I think it's easier for a child. I think it's a very difficult period. It's a huge period of discovery and hormonal change and all of those kind of things. And I think that what goes around you socially, and especially with your family, at that point can influence you heavily, very heavily, for the rest of your life.
How old is your daughter now?
12.
So she's starting that phase now?
She's starting that phase, but she has a very solid family environment, and that's something that I've worked very hard to create and protect, even though that I'm not with her mother, but we have a really strong relationship. And I think, having come from the relationship I did with my mother and my father, which was a completely fucked up relationship, it was something that I was very aware of because of the things that you carry around. And you know, I'm very, in one way, part of that situation allowed me to go and be who I was, but there's parts of that carry on with you. And yeah, anyway, social stuff.